Is Jesus alive? Does he speak? Why is he not speaking to me? Why is he not coming to my rescue? Greetings, children of the Most High. God bless you wherever you are. This is me, your pastor, Pastor Rose. I came to you this evening with a story. I'm going to share my experience of how I met Jesus personally, how I had an encounter with Jesus. I was born in a family where Jesus was known. My father was a Muslim from birth, but then when he grew older, he converted to Christianity. And my mom was a Catholic, and then when she grew older, she met my dad, and then she converted to Christianity. So growing up, we used to go to church. That was like imposed to like, we didn't have no choice. It was there. You have to go to church regardless whether you like it or not. You have no choice. So we used to go to church. I was born in Congo, and yes, we used to go to church as normal kids. You go to church, and when we get to the house, obviously we used to pray before we go to bed. As a family, we'll do family prayers, and we'll pray also in the morning, so on. That goes on and on and on until I came to the UK in 2003, and then the whole lifestyle continued all the way till 2009. In 2009, something happened to me. I remember the night very well. I went out with friends. We finished college, so we were celebrating as, you know, we're grown older. We're gonna start university. You know, we just went out. Basically, we went out and then, you know, go back home. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. A couple of days after, I started getting sick. Out of nowhere, I started vomiting. You know, everything in my system was just shutting down. And it got to the point whereby my parents had to call the ambulance. When the ambulance came, they took me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, boom, I was gone. I lost conscience. I just didn't know what was happening to me at all. After doing everything that they could, they carried out all the tests and all the things. The doctors was just running up and down. They got to find out that I was poisoned. I was poisoned. And the poison was too much to the point whereby the doctors didn't know whether I will leave or I will not. And if I will leave, then that means my system is just not going to respond. My kidneys were gone. Everything was just, I wouldn't be the same, basically. So that was the information that was passed on to my parents. I remember my mom, my dad was just crying. They were so in pain. So they wanted to carry out, you know, to find out what happened to me, which was done. The police got involved. You know, they did all the investigation, and they did find out the person that did it actually. And yes, so in the hospital now, I remember when I started getting back my conscience, my parents used to come because they didn't allow people to sleep over. So what they would do is visiting time, they will come, they'll bring food and all those things, and they will pray and then they will leave. Now this time around, my dad came and my mom, they came, you know, I was a bit tired, so I had to sleep. So they left while I was sleeping. And when I slept, I had a dream. I would say a vision or a dream, I'm not sure. I had a dream in the same hospital bed where I was. Somebody appeared to me. The person was old. He came and he was waking me up. Rose, Rose. He called my name 3 times. And then I woke up. He said, here you go. He gave me a handover. He gave me a book, a Bible. And then he opened a Bible. He opened the Bible. Inside the Bible, there was he opened on a verse, and the part that he wanted me to read was highlighted. And then he asked me to read it, which I did. And then he said, "This is for you. Take it." And then he left. When I woke up, I saw the Bible right beside me, like literally right beside me. And I looked around. I didn't see the old man. I was like, wow, where is this guy? I rang the bell. I called the nurse to come over. When they came, I've asked them, I want to see the old man that was here. And then the nurses looked around. She looked at me and she was like, is she okay? And I was like, yes, I do want to see the old man that was here, the person that gave me this Bible. The nurse was like, no, nobody came apart from your parents, and they left a long time ago, so nobody else came. I was like, no. That person just left no long ago. They gave me a Bible, so I need to see that man. And then the lady, she thought I was going crazy, and then she called another nurse. So they're trying to call, because I was not me. I was so upset. I just wanted to see the guy. So they were trying to cool me down. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to call your parent. Then they found out. They called my mom and my dad. At that time, I didn't have a phone. So they called through their office phone. So my dad and my mom came because it was out of the visiting hours was gone, but they did allow them to actually come. So they came, and then they was just trying to cool me down, like, nothing happened. I was like, okay, if really nothing happened, whose Bible is this? My dad wanted to pretend like it's his, and I looked at him. I was like, really, Papa? Is this your Bible? Because I don't know you with this Bible. And then he was like, oh, okay, it's not my Bible. So I was like, okay. Somebody came to this room. The person gave me a Bible. And he opened a verse. He asked me to read it, and I read it. Here it is. I had to go around and look for it. I show it to them. They was like, oh, maybe the angel of the Lord visited you. So, start reading the Bible. Get to know God. And then they prayed with me, and then they left. From then, that very moment, everything about me shift. My views shift. My walking shift. I got closer to God like never before. I started, for the very first time in my life, that I started reading the Bible. I started reading that Bible. And that verse is something that I will walk with it all my Christian life, because it's the key to my ministry, to me. That's how God called me. God used something that the enemy thought it would kill me. But God used it to bring glory to his name, to save me. So if it wasn't for that particular moment, maybe I would have been out there. Maybe I wouldn't be lost. I wouldn't know God, because I used to love partying. I used to love going out with friends. But the Lord used the same thing that I used to love, which was not good, to bring me back to him. So you that is watching and you're doubting that Jesus is not real, Jesus don't speak, Jesus, let me tell you, Jesus is as real as you can never imagine. Jesus is real.